Chief Adviser Muhammad Yunus held a meeting on Wednesday with top security officials to lay out a sweeping security plan ahead of the national elections. He spoke to the Home Affairs Advisor, National Security Advisor, and the heads of law enforcement agencies, including police, BGB, and Ansar. Chief Advisor Yunus directed them to complete all necessary preparations by December this year for the upcoming national election. At a press briefing later on, CS Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam said two possible election dates were discussed. Elections will either be held in the first half of April or before Ramadan, depending on all preparations and reforms being completed in time.
যদি প্রস্তুতি সম্পূর্ণ হয় সংস্কার হয়ে যায় তাহলে সেটা রোজার আগেই ইলেকশন হতে পারে।
According to the CA press wing, the meeting decided to recruit 17,000 additional personnel across various forces to support the election. Around 8 lakh security personnel will be deployed nationwide on election day. This will include nearly 6 lakh Ansar members, over 1 lakh police officers, along with personnel from BGB, Coast Guard, and other relevant forces. To prevent local bias or influence at polling centers, police officers will be transferred from their current stations to new ones. Law enforcement agencies will receive intensive training to ensure neutrality and peaceful conduct during the election period. Presiding and polling officers will receive training to ensure they are well versed in handling election-related technologies. Instructions have been given to provide both executive and judicial magistrates with specialized training for election duties. Previously, police and security forces were deployed for 4 days during elections. This time, deployment is proposed to be extended to 7 days to prevent pre-election violence, ensure smooth voting, and maintain law and order after the polls. Special emphasis will be placed on preparing them to maintain law and order throughout the process. Approximately 2 lakh election observers will monitor the polls. Strict screening will be carried out to prevent individuals affiliated with any political party from serving as observers. Plans are also in place to conduct rehearsal elections before the official polls to identify and address any operational flaws. Strict enforcement of the law will be maintained by the security agencies in the months leading up to the election. Internet connectivity will remain active on election day to allow real-time monitoring and reporting. Control rooms will be set up at both district and upajila levels to coordinate election-related activities. Discussions are ongoing regarding the possibility of having separate polling booths and voter lists for those aged 18 to 33, aiming to streamline the voting process and increase youth engagement. Among the 47,000 polling centers across the country, 16,000 have been identified as vulnerable. These will receive special security attention. Police officers will be equipped with body cameras and every polling center will be placed under CCTV surveillance. Officials will be trained to properly monitor and manage these surveillance systems. Finally, orders have been issued to transfer deputy commissioners, superintendents of police, officers in charge, and upajila nirbahi officers before the election. These transfers will be conducted through a randomized process to ensure neutrality.